Get your face out there. People buy from people. Don't hide behind the logo. I thought that for the first period of our journey, and it was not like that. They relate, they trust you more when you put a face out there. So put a face out there. Even if the product is not perfect, it's not working right, just put a face out there. Talk to your customers more than you think you need it, because you build the product for them. They will give you the feedback, what is working, what is not, what is needed, what is not. It's important what is not. Right? Because sometimes you get excited about flashy things, you add some AI stuff that they don't actually need it. And so it's very, very important to talk with your customers.
Building a business isn't a straight line, it's a masterclass of resilience. You're listening to Lesson Learn, your weekly deep dive into the minds of creators and risk takers. I'm Theodor Mincu, founder of Messenger.os, your email automation platform, and it's time to level up. My guest today is Julia Drăghici, co-founder of CPV Lab. Welcome, Julia. Please tell us a few words about you and your product.
Hi, Theodor. Thank you for having me today. As you said, I'm Julia, one of the co-founders at CPV Lab and CPV1. I'm technically a software engineer, basically, but started doing business a while back.
Okay.
I don't want to remember the number of years. What we do is we build a tracking software for performance marketers. It's essentially a tool that tells you exactly where your money goes when you're running paid ads, and what's more importantly, what's working, what's actually working. So the tool is used mainly by affiliate media buyers, agencies, and e-commerce stores. Actually, every brand that is running campaigns on multiple channels, and I hear it think about Google, Facebook, Instagram, native, email, whatever. And they need a place where to see all the data, to make sense of the data, and to understand how to optimize it. At the end of the day, we help people get the data they need about their marketing activities so they can make decisions based on real data.
Okay. That sounds really good. How did everything started and when? What was the first idea? How it all started up?
So yeah, our story started more than 10 years ago. I was not part of it at that moment. So my partner Radu and one of his partners from US, they started doing affiliate marketing campaigns. Back then, they were just having many spreadsheets and stuff like that. And Randu, he's like a developer at core. He really loves developing. So he said, we can do something automated out of this, just to not look at spreadsheets. And that's kind of how the first MVP started. Then there was these forums. I know the story from him, so I may miss some parts. So they were talking on forums with other affiliates because, yeah, that's where affiliates used to still stay, but back then more on forums, talking campaigns and stuff. They saw that others need the tool, so they just give them the tool to try it. That's how started developing more, and they decided to build something. But it was like a side business at this time. Then I joined 7 years ago, more than 7 years now. I was after my maternity leave. Right around that time, Radu, partners from the state, left the project. It was kind of messy. So we decided, but make it short. We decided to do it like a full-time business. I didn't mention that Radu is actually my husband. So we decided to go all in, to have it a full-time business. It was kind of scary, we had a small baby, doing something, raising a business, a family. But yeah, that's how it started.
Together.
Yeah,
we went together in this. This is very important.
Yeah, so we took all the risks. We started with, a website, everything copy, whatever it takes to do to launch. We learn everything by doing. Of course, we read about stuff, we follow others, but at the end of the day, every business is unique, and you just learn by doing. And yeah, we still operate like that. I mean, we do a lot of stuff. We learn from mistakes. I don't call them mistakes. Like I tell my children,
lessons.
They are like lessons, opportunity to learn, opportunities to learn and get better. So that's kind of how it went.
Okay. Can you tell us what's hot now in the affiliate marketing? Give us some expertise.
I think the hot thing is like what it's in every business, it's
AI.
this AI hype. Yeah, of course. So everybody wants AI agents, automations, workflows, things like that. Wants to, everybody thinks they can do these tools, and it's exciting because you actually can build them easily. But I feel that sometimes people forget that all these AI tools, they essentially APIs talking one with the other,
Yeah.
and they run on one thing. They need one field data. So
Yeah.
if you don't have that data, if you don't have better data, you'll just feed your AI with bad data and you'll get
Yeah.
bad results. Not bad, but not as optimized as you could. So this is valid in any field of a business, not only in marketing, but in marketing, I see because there I work more. So when you run, I don't know, paid ads, and you don't structure your data, you just trust different, information, but they're not complete, or you don't have the journey complete. You don't have all the metrics. I feel that you lose opportunity. And I think that in the future, they will lose more opportunity. People that don't try to get accurate data in any field, in marketing in particular, of course, because I work there. But I think it's important to have clean first party data structured so you can feed your AI agents and you will get better results. Because now you want to automate a lot of processes. It's exciting. Yeah, of course, everybody wants that.
Yeah.
But you need to make sure that you use clean data. Because as it says, garbage in, garbage out, it's
Yeah.
valid here as well. And data is very, very important. I think that people just sometimes focus on the shiny thing, but forget what's underneath, what they need to get the real results.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let's move forward and see what is your go-to-market strategy. Okay, every product has this sales problem. So maybe we can learn something from your experience. What was your first go-to-market strategy at the beginning and what changed over time?
Okay. So our first customers, as I said, came like organically from forums. So communities, we still are active in some communities, but they're not that popular right now as they used to.
Yeah.
Communities needs from the user, that was like initially. And the go-to-market strategy, maybe here we could mention that we launch as a lifetime plan. So one-time payment, that was our idea, just to launch the product, pay once, use it lifetime. And after the 1 year, you can pay like a small fee for support and new versions, but only if you want to.
Yeah.
That worked well because we also launched the self-hosted CPV lab, which self-hosted tool, self-hosted tracking, meaning that you support the hosting, we just provide the infrastructure, the tool, the software and licensing, and worked well for a while. But afterwards, you see that there is not stability, in revenue. So that was the launch and our go-to-market strategy. Afterwards, we moved to subscription. And in terms of channels of acquisition for clients, one of the channels that I love the most, I think, and I think it's underrated by many entrepreneurs, is partnerships and affiliates. So first, partnerships because it's low cost, meaning you don't invest money like in ads. And if you invest time to help your partner and to tap into that audience that, of course, needs to be connected to your, right? I mean, they need to be interested in your product as well.
Yes.
I think it has more higher conversion rate than other channels. So partnerships, if they are done right, if you have like a template going to do cross promotions together, something like that, it can work very, very well. And also affiliates, of course. Affiliates, they need to, first you can start with your current customers using a referral program. That's the easiest way to start. And affiliates are like, they can do the work, they know how to do it, but you just need to guide them, doing a demo, providing the materials, I mean, stuff like that. But yeah.
Look, regarding the affiliates, okay, it has to worth the money, let's say, right? If you have, I don't know what is the price of the product, but generally speaking, if the ticket is low, like 10 or 20 euros or dollars, if you offer to an affiliate 20% or 30%, maybe it's not too much money from. I don't know if the affiliate will take the money on the lifetime value of each month the subscription is active or just one time. Is recurrent. This is good that it can be an income or a recurrent income. And regarding partnerships, okay, I think a real partnership, maybe you have to work more on it. I mean, it's not just let's put my logo on your website and I will put your logo on my website, right? So
or do like I mention you on social.
Yeah, I mention or I forget to mention or I mention somebody else. So probably it's you have to work more on this kind of partnership.
Yeah,
it's like
more
a reselling or something.
You can do newsletters, you can do promo codes, you can list them as partners on your website or in your app. You can do articles, you can invite them on the blog, on the podcast. If you have podcast, I mean, you can do guest articles on the website. I mean, there a lot of things that you can exchange. Yeah, cross promotion to promote them, and they could promote you.
Okay.
And in this way, it's a win-win if the tools like complement each other.
Okay. Tell us, please, what didn't work in your customer acquisition strategies.
Okay.
During the time.
Ads didn't work that well for us. Didn't work that well. So maybe at some point we didn't do them well, but even when we learned how to do them better, they didn't work that well because it's a very niche product and the cost is very high. The cost of acquisition for the client is very high. So at the end of the day, when you draw the line, it doesn't matter. It's not worth it to invest that much money. Other channels like partnerships, for example, are more, you invest time, it's long-term relationship, and the quality of the users are good. So you can get with cost of acquisition, lower cost of acquisition.
So ads
you were talking about that doesn't, sorry?
You were talking about Google and Facebook ads, not TV ads or something else.
Yeah.
Okay.
This, because it's for business. Yeah, we didn't do other ads. But what I want to say, we still run ads from time to time when, I don't know, it's a promotion or something, but it's not that much of an investment or of that much profitable channel, I would say. Yeah, content is also a good channel. Content, and it's one of my regrets that we didn't start content from day one, I would say, just like educational content or any kind of content, because the content compounds. Now SEO is not that much, but still that content that is out there, it's using AI chatbots. So it still brings value if it's done right.
Correct. So, but this is not a mistake. This is something good, right? Because the question was about mistakes. So it didn't work the ads, but the content
Mistakes. Not talking with customers. Yeah, that's definitely one that I regret. At the beginning, we were so focused on building the product. We didn't talk that much. I mean, we always talk with customers, but not that much in understanding, because there are so many other things that you have to do when you run a business, so many hats that you wear. And we just didn't pay that much attention, or not as I think now we pay attention, or how we could pay attention, because I still think we can improve that. I mean, it's not
everything can be improved in a business.
Yeah, exactly, everything.
Okay, thank you very much for these insights. Let's go to customer retention. Okay, you said you didn't talk too much to the customers during the time, but what else you can tell us? What would you do to retain a customer, make it increase the lifetime value of the customer? So, in terms of retention, I think in terms of retention for us, it depends on the type of customer. So if the customer comes from a business mindset, meaning like e-commerce store, brand owner, agency owner, then the discussion and the retention is longer because they understand the value of a performance tracking tool for their marketing stack. They understand how can they use it to optimize and everything. And they have this business mindset and they consider the tool part of their business, part of the growth. But on the other side, we have the trickier segment, I would say. It's like, affiliate marketers.
who some of them are just testing the waters, like they want to try it. And this is when they try it for a few months, like 6 8 months, and then they just step away from the field entirely. That's just the nature of the audience, like high curiosity and high churn. They are also, once they understand, they are easy to manage, and not that demanding. Some of them, of course. But yeah, sometimes this segment, it's very, it has a higher churn for us.
Okay. Probably regarding this, some clients just want the solution, the product, and just to be left alone. Like, leave me alone. I have a lot of troubles with my business. The product works, it's good. Sometimes I believe this about our clients, that we can distract them from their daily stuff. Just but I don't think it's correct. We should also speak more with our clients.
I think the tool that we start to build is to help them free their time and to focus their energy and their creativity where the money is coming. To have the analytics part taken care of, so they don't just have, going to Google, download a spreadsheet, or put together a report from so many, like TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, go there and put together for the client, like an agency, put together a report for the client. When you just give him access, see here, these are your campaigns, this is the money spent, this is the revenue that you got. Or we can continue, we can do that. But it's much easier, it's less time consuming, and it helps you increase your creativity. And I just remember about this retention, because you're saying about retention. And I realized that one way of retaining, or mistake that we did, I don't know where to put it. So we had this lifetime plan. We still have a lifetime plan, but it's better managed now. So when we launched, we had the lifetime plan where the user got the license for lifetime. And it took us a long time. It's called grandfathering this users. So we took care and we focused so much energy in taking care of them. Users that, I don't know, paid $400 a few years back, and they are still using, and you still try to answer them, support them, and stuff like that. And until we realized that we had to stop that and just focus on growing and focus on, growing the business, not grandfather taking care of them because they will get upset. I think we still have them on that plan. We still didn't remove their license. They can still use it. We still have users, I don't know, with version 5 or 6. We are like now in 13. But, they're still using it like that because it's enough for them.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, but for retention, they stay with you, but you need to see how much costs you that, how much it costs. Also, we start a plan that was free. We got it into the free plan, but we had to cut it off because it was too much workload on the sport. For us at that moment was not a good solution.
We also had a free plan that the free plan is good for the customer or user to take a look at the product without charging it. Okay, give me $10 so you can look. So we have a small free plan, but as a normal business, you cannot operate. It's not enough. So but in the end, if you have an onboarding process that implies your time and you have a free plan, it's difficult. It will take your time for nothing in the end. At the beginning, it's good because when you launch the product, because this is like testing. So the customer will give you some feedback and you let him alone, not require money. But after a few customers or a few users, then everything is kind of, what works, what doesn't work. So we took out also the free plan. Please
Probably
tell
that
us.
was one of the problems. Sorry.
Yes, please.
That we didn't had automated emails like onboarding sequence at that time, and that's something I regret actually.
And now you have.
That we didn't do early on. It was kind of a mistake if you want to include it in that mistake area that you mentioned. So we didn't have those automated emails in the early days. Like, we were so focused on product that we completely underestimated how much, I don't know, well-timed email could give us, in terms of retention,
Yeah, there are a lot of products that don't have any nowadays. Any onboarding email, maybe just saying a welcome and that's it.
That's what you with Messenger S can help them, right?
Yes, right. But people don't see it as an emergency. It's difficult. You have to educate in the end.
Yeah, but
Okay,
I
please.
hope they will just learn that.
Yes, they will. People will learn in time. Please tell us what was the lowest point in your entrepreneurship journey and how did you get out of it? The lowest, not heavy.
Okay.
If you remember, because sometimes we forget.
There were, of course, some rough moments, like operational, when, the developer left when we had the major release, or, I don't know, infrastructure outages, when we launched the CPV1 cloud solution, and it was like still not that stable at the beginning, the first 2-3 months. With all the tests we did, having that outage and answering emails, waking up in the morning and seeing all those customers, oh, it's not working. Oh my God, I'm losing money.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was so frustrating. Lowest moment. But yeah, so I know what's my lowest moment. My lowest moment was actually when the professional and personal life didn't align, I would say. It was actually when Radu was not able to work for a while, recovering from a health issue. And there was the kids, of course, because every parent knows that nowadays you are like a Uber driver for the kids, taking them to that and that. I tried to take some of the workload that Radu was doing. We had also planned a release that we had to postpone. A developer would delivered some things that I would say were under our quality check.
Okay.
We didn't really get there.
And it was released?
It was like, for me, it was like hitting a wall. I would just, I think it was like a burnout. I didn't realize at the time, but I felt so out of energy, out of motivation for a week. And I don't know, honestly, that scared me more than any other outage. It scared me so much because I'm usually a positive and full of energy person. And I didn't realize what is happening with me, but that also made me realize that, when business and family align, if they are all well, they work together,
Yeah. So in your case, they sum up. I mean, that period, everything happened.
Yeah, they are not two
at
separate
once.
things. If you are happy at home, you are happy in business, something like that. I never separate them because, of course, I work from home, I work with my husband and stuff like that. They are always mingled.
So there is no work-life balance.
Yeah. But work-life balance, it's hard to get in this mix. I don't separate them, but I feel that they are like very connected. And if you are well in your personal life, the business you will see opportunities and you'll grow and everything will just move.
Yeah. Because maybe you can focus more on the business. If the kids are not well, then it's difficult to get new ideas of business, right?
Yeah, for me, that moment was very, very, I remember it as the lowest moment because even when the kids were very small, and they needed more time and were babies, I was looking forward just to put them to bed, come into the computer, start talking with customers, doing grown-up stuff. But now, when they're older, they're not babies anymore. And hitting that moment is just, I realize now looking back that it was like a burnout, but at that moment, I didn't know what's happening.
Okay, let's go on a more optimistic field. Tell us what is the highest point? What was your greatest, let's say, the most rewarding moment on doing this? Or what makes you push forward each day and not quit?
Okay.
Not go and take a job or something.
I don't have like a highest moment like champagne and something like that. I mean, there are numbers, you are happy when you get to a number of customers, to a certain MRR or something, but I don't consider them like, I don't know, highest moment. They are like on the roadmap, I would say. And I think every entrepreneur, it's measure success differently. It's very personal. Some goes for, I don't know, millions in a bank account. Some goes for fancy cars or something. I personally consider success freedom, my freedom to do what I want, when I want, to stay with the kids, to go hiking, now to take a nap if I want, I think that's success for me. Of course, the financial stability matters, of course, because it gives you options to go on vacation, to do that and that.
Of course.
But I think that this balance is my target, not a unicorn, but the balance to have this stability in our lives. Highest point, or what makes me
For a
go
good
on.
period, let's say, and
So
because you can be moderate happy on long term, which is very
on
good.
the business side, so what fills me with energy, I would say, is when I meet people that we work with, our clients, at conferences or in calls, and they're like genuinely happy to see us and give feedback, and say, you can do that. Oh, I like that you added. It just feels so rewarding to see that you actually help somebody, the tool is actually helping them, and you have your tank of energy refilled, and you just say, okay, I can push forward. I can do that more. What he's asking, I can do it. And you just get more motivated. I think that's something that I enjoy. One of the things that I enjoy the most.
Nice. Okay, thank you. Let's try now to quantify a few lessons that you would tell to your younger self, or maybe to a young entrepreneur, or not necessarily young,
My God.
somebody who wants to start something, maybe as a SaaS product. Of course, it's a different period of time now with all this AI stuff that was not before, but it's not just coding, right? A product.
Yeah, it's more than that.
Yeah.
There are so many other things related to it.
And it's not related to programming or coding.
Exactly. You need to be like, if you are an entrepreneur, you don't have to specialize in one thing. You need to be like a generalist to know something of marketing, to something for personal. Asher, working with other teams, partnerships. Yeah, you need to know in many areas, not specialist, but you need to understand what you ask for.
Okay.
When you delegate or something.
Okay, so let's formulate some lessons.
Lessons for my younger self.
Yes.
Or for a young entrepreneur. Okay, yeah, this one. So get your face out there. People buy from people. That's one thing that people buy from people. I heard in an interview I had. So, and I truly believe that. I'm an introvert. It's very hard for me to be here in a podcast.
Me too.
I started a podcast to get out of my comfort zone. So if I can do it, you can do it. People don't hide behind the logo. I thought that for the first period of our journey, and it was not like that. They relate, they trust you more when you put a face out there. So put a face out there. Even if the product is not perfect, is not working right, just put a face out there.
I think we all have this, because also I was hiding after the logo a few years ago. Because we see big brands probably, and we dream of having such a big product and a successful business. And we say, okay, on the big brands, it's nobody, it's the brand. For example, on the telecommunication, Vodafone, Orange, it's not somebody that you see. You as a normal.
Yeah.
Yes, you don't see. Okay, if you are a professional in the domain, you will see who's the CEO and whatever. But if you are just a normal user, let's say, you don't see who it is. So you try for your own product to be the same, but it's not the same level, right? HubSpot, it's like has years and before and a lot of bigger user base. And then you have to compensate with yourself. Okay, what else? Lesson number 2.
Yeah, so as I mentioned earlier, start content early, not when you're ready. Just start content, blog post, building public, I don't know, podcast, go as guest on podcast. I think content compounds, and it's a good channel to start on, and it's free. Actually, it's your time, your energy, and your knowledge that you share. And so it's a very good channel to
Thank you. Okay. What else? Tell us about
talk to your customers. Yeah, talk to your customers more than you think you need it, because you build a product for them. They will give you the feedback, what is working, what is not, what is needed, what is not. It's important what is not, right? Because sometimes you get excited about flashy things. You add some AI stuff that they don't actually need it. And so it's very, very important to talk with your customers, have those calls, and even in person, if it's possible, if not, on calls. Yeah.
Okay.
Another one?
If you have, if not.
Okay. Yeah. Use your customers as advocates, as affiliates. Give them a referral link, something that it's very easy for them to use and refer you, recompensate them for that. It's a very, very good channel for companies, for bootstraps businesses mostly, because they know your product, they understand it, and they have friends that may need it because they are working niches, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, involve them in that and make sure they have all they need to refer you. So
Okay.
yeah, your best salesperson are already your customers.
Yes, correct. Your best ambassadors.
Exactly,
The
ambassadors.
happy customers.
Happy
Okay.
customers. There may
Yes.
be someone happy, but
The
yeah,
other
that's
was
life.
not.
You cannot make everyone happy.
I think that's the moment when you can realize you have some amount of success. You also have not happy customers, right? Because it's a numbers game. I mean, any company that is big, a big company will have some not happy customers, right? So you
You
cannot
have to make
satisfy.
decisions. You cannot please everybody. I
Yes, you
mean,
cannot please everybody.
it's you have a direction. You just stay with that. Build things for your users, but you cannot do small requests or please everybody. It's just not a business model.
Thank you very much, Julia. It was a very interesting discussion.
Thank you.
Where can people find you and the product? Can you give us some directions?
Yeah, of course. So I'm on LinkedIn, mostly there. You can find me, Julia Drăghici from CPV Lab. I'm also on Telegram, Julia at CPV Lab, if you want to talk there directly. On email, you can it's hard to put an email, but it's better to just fill the contact form on our website and say, I want to talk with Julia, and I will just reach out. All the emails get to me.
Okay.
So I will check them.
Okay. Also the website.
Yeah, I would be
What is,
happy to get in contact.
What is the website?
The website, it's cpvlab.pro or cpv1.com because, so yeah, we have 2 websites.
Okay. So it's good to know. Thank you very much and good luck. And maybe we'll talk again in
Yeah, of course.
few months or
Anytime.
maybe 1 year and see what happened during this period.
That would be amazing. Yeah. To see how we grow and how you did with Messenger OS. It would be like comparing metrics.
Yeah, it will be nice.
And journeys. Thank you so much, Theodore, for having me today.
You're welcome. Thank you for joining. Bye-bye.